49ers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go, let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Over here.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 21, 21. Here we go. 11, 11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, gun.
Check. 42's the mic. Hey, let's get this.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
65.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
42 the mic, boys. 42.
One, Omaha. Hey, Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 12. Lock.
Screen. Lock the screen.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Hey, you block over here. Mike 29. You.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Coleman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
One, Omaha. Go. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey, get that Hunt.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Zoom.
Check.
White left.
Deuce.
They run with Hunt. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
11.
Check 15. He's coming.
Hey, alert. Get Hunt.
Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
21. Here we go.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
180.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, whoa.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Switch it, come on, switch it. Mike 51.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Come on, fellas.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch gears.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now, from the gun, he'll throw. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
Banjo.
Go ahead.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 26 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 88.
Alert 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 25. Watch safety creep.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 50 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Check 31.
From the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Niners take over first down 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line. The Niners take over
That's it,
first
baby.
and 10
We gon' work.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check my 50. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Garoppolo now. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his target, Samuel. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
10 more yards. That's another 49ers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Garoppolo again. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 80.
50's a month. 50's a month.
Hey, check. Hey, alert. Hey, Charlie.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
21.
50, Mark 50.
11. Go ahead.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 36, 36. Rush inside. Rush in. Bang, bang.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 29. I got you, pump.
50.
29 is Mike 29. Let's go, baby.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 29. Defense wins championships, baby. 29 is Mike 29. I got him. 29.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man. That's Allison. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Mike's 50.
21.
Ready?
Hey, exit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Holko, over here.
You got tight. Right there.
Check.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 50. Hey, let's get off the field.
And Garoppolo's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, flex.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.